Doing. How you guys out there are doing today, evening? How you guys out there doing? Once again, guys, this is your boy Wilder. Your boy Wilder's back. As you guys can hear, guys can see, he's back with something different, something true, something new, blue, and it's for all of you. I want to thank you guys for the love. I want to thank you guys for the support, for tuning in, stepping up, coming through. Like I said, guys, without all of you, none of this is out here would be possible. So thank you guys so much, and good morning to all of you. Whatever you guys are doing, whatever you guys are at, good morning. I hope you guys enjoyed your day yesterday. Hope it was safe. But like I said, though, guys, how you guys out there are doing this morning, this evening, this afternoon? As you guys can see, as you guys were here, as you guys know, I do have people in this group from all over the world who step up, who come through in a beautiful way. Like I said, guys, you make all of this possible. So thank you guys so much. But you guys see what your boy Wilder has up here today, this evening, this afternoon, this morning. That's right, guys. You see what it is. You know what it is. I know it's different. I know it's true. But you know what, though, guys? It's for all of you. I know you don't want to hear about it, but you know what? It's early. And I'm going to put it out there right now. But like I said, though, guys, we need to fix the things that's going on in our communities. That's right, guys. I may come on here every now and then with a different show talking about our communities, but we have to do a better job in our communities with the young people, with the with everybody, because, like I said, the stuff that's going on in our communities is become detrimental to our health, to our families' health, to our children's, to our mindset. A lot of it has to change, and we have to do a better job amongst each other's guys, because, like I said, it's not looking good. I'm just being honest with you. It's not looking good. Simple things, the petty things that we continue to do to each other in our communities is downright disgusting. May not be for most, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For me, it's become a distraction. It's become a disease, because we're allowing a lot of this stuff to go on in our communities that should not be allowed. And it's become basically a norm. You know what I'm saying? It's become a norm to watch and witness us allow certain things to go on in our communities. Like I said, I hate to see mothers, what I'm saying, grandmothers, uncles, aunts, everybody out there crying because they've lost a loved one to something that should not have been done. We have to do a better job with our children in their homes and our homes. Like I said, in my home, I'm not perfect, but I strive to teach my sons, my daughters the right way, a positive way, a better way, because there has to be a better way. We cannot continue to lose our youth the way that we're losing them, and we're losing them at an alarming rate, guys. You may tune in, you may tune out, because you may not want to hear this, because it may be somebody in your families who are doing these senseless things to each other. But like I said, though, guys, I hate it. I can't stand it, and I don't like it. And whoever likes it, you know what? Maybe something's wrong with you. Maybe this is what you're here for, to commit these horrific and tragic things towards other people. But I tell you this, though, guys, there's a lot of people like me out here who don't like it, who can't stand it, and who probably wish that this stuff and these people will go away. But it doesn't look like that, because what I'm seeing is evil is starting to override good. And people are starting to make evil real good and making good bad. And that's terrible. But once again, I'm different. And we're all different. We're all cut from a different cloth. We all are unique in our own ways, guys. And I understand this. But what I will say is, how can we allow this? How are we just allowing stuff like this to go on in our communities amongst ourselves, and no one's saying nothing? No one, well, people are saying things, but there's a lot that are afraid to, because, like I said, there's so many elderly out there who are afraid to go outside, because they're afraid that somebody might hurt them, somebody may take their lives, somebody may hurt their children, somebody may hurt them. You know what I'm saying? This world has become a tragic place, especially in our communities, and we're doing a lot of it to ourselves, and nobody is saying nothing. Everybody is just sitting and waiting for the next event. And you know what? I don't want to wait for the next event. I'm tired of the next event. It's too many next events, too many of them. But once again, You have to care, and caring is knowledge. And if you have knowledge, you'll know better, and you should know better. We all should know better. But once again, there's so many of us that don't know better, that don't want to know better, that don't want to do better. And doing better may be too much. Once again, doing better may be too much. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season, guys. I'm here for the reason, not the season. You guys feel free to follow me. I'm on YouTube today. You guys are welcome. I'm on TikTok as well. You guys are welcome to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button. But the ones that are following me right now on TikTok, it's a blessing, and I appreciate the ones that are following me. That, like I said, guys, you can see that I don't have a lot of shows. You can see that I don't, everything is not huge for me right here, right now. But I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to reach the right people, the right positive people, with the right positive energy. Because all energy is not good energy, just like all money is not good money. How you guys out there doing? Lovely, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? How you guys out there doing? Once again, this is your boy Wilder, and I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I know you're probably saying, why does he say it's your boy Wilder? Well, that's my last name, Wilder. Just like Deontay Wilder, we're related. I've never met him, but I wish I could meet Deontay Wilder, former heavyweight champion of the world. He'll always be a heavyweight champion of the world to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he did great things with his life and with his family as well as his community. So big props to Deontay Wilder. That's right. You heard what I said, Deontay Wilder. I'm family. We family. A lot of you guys don't know it, but a lot of you guys do know it that follow me. But like I said, though, we have to do a better job in our communities, especially with our young ones. You know what I'm saying? Because our young ones are the ones who are running amok out in the communities. Did you see over the holiday, this Fourth of July holiday weekend, the tragic losses of lives that went down and went through this week? It was terrible. I could show pictures, I could show videos, but enough was being shown of these tragic events that went on. A lot of you heard about it if you really follow certain news. Hello, my black pro. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? I'm blessed. That's a hi, bro. Sachi, but I appreciate it. How you doing? Like I said though, bro. We have to do a better job in our communities. A lot of us are afraid to talk about situations and stuff like this and stuff that goes on in our communities because, they feel like, hey, it is what it is. You know what? It don't have to be is what it is. It don't have to. I'm tired of it being is what it is. What we need to do, and sometimes you just have to get rid of the ones that are doing these horrific things in your community. And every ethnic group does it. And I'm just being, I know you guys say no, they don't. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Every ethnic group has this certain type of problem where you have the select few who are doing horrific things to people in their own communities. And these are facts, guys. Look around the world, read, especially if you do read, you'll understand what I'm saying is true. I'm not saying nothing out there to disrespect nobody's ethnic group. I'm just saying this is true. In every ethnic group, you have a few selective groups of people who do these horrific things to people in their ethnic group. And these are true, guys. And once again, this is true. And we just so happen to have a bunch of ones that are in our ethnic group that are doing these horrific things to the people that look like me and you. And they're doing it at a high alarming rate and they don't care. They don't care. I'm just being honest with you guys, and I'm telling you something. They don't care because, I'll say it like this: a lot of them were raised to be nasty, to be negative, to be vindictive, to be. I'm just telling you, to be hurtful, spiteful, and that's what a lot of them have been taught. When you've been raised like an animal, when you've been raised and thrown in the cage and taught and talked about and told that you would never be nothing, you'll never accomplish nothing, your father's nothing. I'm just telling you, when you've been told all of these things, when you've been living in poverty half your life, majority of your life, you don't know what's good. And when you see good, you want to attack it. Guys, I know you're saying this dude is tripping. I'm not tripping. You guys see it. There's so much envious within our culture. We have to break that chain. We have to help families that need their help. And you see that there's a lot of families out there I mean, come on, guys, you know it, that are going through these horrific events because they were taught wrong how to, how to become family members, how to raise children. And see, when you taught wrong, you do wrong. Like I told people, and I said this in a couple of my shows when I was talking about our communities. I get a lot of heat, get a lot of slack, especially from where I'm live at, because a lot of the brothers don't really care. I'm being honest with you, they don't care. Whoever's on my show can hear and pass. I don't care, but I know they don't care. They don't. And so, like I said, I get a lot of slack from it, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. But a lot of them, they're like I said, they're waiting and wanting, and hoping that somebody will respect them and love them if they deal with a certain person. But I tell you, it doesn't work that way, because one day you may have children and it can happen to your children. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, guys, we have to help these families out there that need help. That's all I'm really saying, guys. We have to help these families out there who need help, and there's so many families out there who are in dire need. You hear me, guys? Dire need of help, of support, because they're just letting their children run rampant in the streets. And you see what the streets have in store for a lot of our youth, for a lot of our brothers and sisters. You see, you watch, you witness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and once again, don't get mad at me when I say this. Do not get mad at me when I say this. But a lot of my brothers and sisters are just terrible role models. I love them to death, love them to death. And don't think I'm dogging y'all, but I'm being honest with you. A lot of my brothers and sisters are just terrible role models. They do a terrible job of, like I said, of pushing the youth in the right direction. Just a terrible job. I mean, like I said, the men do a terrible job, and a lot of women do a terrible job of pushing my little brothers and my little sisters in the right direction. And hey, guys, I see it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and the ones that so called that's supposed to be educated, be right down with them, leading our brothers and sisters in the wrong direction. And you guys know I'm telling the truth. Like I said, guys, I'll say what you guys won't say because you're afraid that if you say it, people won't like you. But I have to say these things because it's needed to be said. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of watching my brothers, my sisters lead these little ones in the wrong direction. And because, like I said, it's not a good thing. It's just not, guys, for us to continue to lead these little ones uh, downstream, not upstream. You know what I'm saying? Not in the positive stream. We're just streaming them. You know what I'm saying? And we're just doing a lot of this stuff for the likes, for the views. Nobody's doing it for the heart. Nobody's doing all of this stuff for the heart because you love somebody, because you know these people need their help. And I get it. I get a lot of bad, saying stuff from people who tell me, "Why do you always want to help?" I've never been around my black people, and I hear my black people so much today talking about why do you want to help somebody so much. I've never heard us speak in that language like that, and now that has become the norm. You know what I'm saying? That we don't want to help each other out. We feel that I got it, you should get it. Why help him? Why help her? I mean, we've just become so nasty, just so tasteless towards one another that that the world is looking at us as laughing stocks because they know it's true. We're in the greatest economy of the world, and we have no love for one another. And this is a fact, guys. We are in the greatest economy of the world, America, and we do not have love for each other. Maybe it's my facts, but those are facts. But once again, though, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. You can like it, or like I said, you could be with it. But there's so many that may not want to be with this topic as usual because, like I said, they're condoning a lot of the stuff that's going on. You see, when you condone it, you allow it, and you don't feel that there's nothing wrong with what like I said, what people are doing out there. Because a lot of people out there are doing these things. And I'll say it again once I say it. So don't get mad for me for saying it. It's our own people doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's our own families doing, our family members, our cousins. I'm just being honest with you guys, our nephews. You hear me? Our uncles. We're out here doing these horrific things to one another. And I'm not just saying it to get somebody mad. I'm saying it because it's the truth. And you don't want to hear the truth because the truth, as they would say, as they used to say, as the elders said, shall set you free. And that's a fact. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of you guys out there. Good morning to all of you guys out there. I always tell you guys, if I could just reach one, if I could just reach two, then I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I've done something that most want to do. But like I said, if people don't tune and people don't join in, I'm not mad. I don't get mad at that. That doesn't make me mad. You know what I'm saying? That just makes me know that I have to continue to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's kicking the Willie Bobo. I can't let nobody stop my sun from shining. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. And if I do, then I'm the knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? So I have to continue to push out what I push out, and hopefully what I push out will reach somebody who's in a positive state of mind. You know, like I said, what I eat don't make you go to the bathroom, and what you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. I just have to continue to be me and do me. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to be doing too many shows like I used to on my other channels because I had to move on from it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Had to move on from it and move on to something different, something more interesting, and something that's more satisfying, and that's going to draw more people in, which is my new platform, TikTok. But you guys, once again, are all welcome to share my streams, my shows, my groups with your friends, your families, your loved ones, the people that you hold close to your heart. The guy at the bodega, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Applebee's, Denny's, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, guys, it's to the ones that want to be a part of the show, be a part of the stream uh, that I am into. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going to be into you. They're just not. I don't care who you are. They're just not. No matter how good you are, what good you do, how many good deeds you do, they're just not going to be into you. You know what I'm saying? People are just, like I said, today's time. You know, bad attracts, is the good attraction today. Bad, being evil, being spiteful, being deceitful, that gets all the likes. You know what I'm saying? If I come out here talking about drugs, talking about sex, talking about violence, talking about my ignorance and stupidity, that sells. People want to hear that. People want to hear negative stuff like that. People want to see me making a buffoon of myself on these shows. But I can't. I won't allow it. I will not allow it. I just can't see myself putting myself out here in a derogatory way. But there's most that will step up and do those things because they find that entertaining. They don't find nothing wrong with making a fool of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, them coonery days, you're not gonna get it from me. I'm just being on the real with you, just not. I have to be me, and I'm gonna be me all the time. I'm gonna give you something true, something new, something blue, and it's gonna be for all of you. Like I said, guys, without all of you out there, none of this is possible. I want to thank you guys for the love, for the support. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, stepping up, and being part of my world, my circle, my universe, my life. As I tell you guys, it's the little things that turn into blessings. It's the little things that turn into blessings. And if you guys, like I said, at any time you want to comment, you want to leave any suggestions, you want to leave any topics, feel free. Feel free, guys. Like I said, feel free. It's all good. Like I said, if I said anything wrong, anything out of place, you guys felt that it was towards you, uh, feel free to check me and I'll apologize because my intentions is to give you guys a good show. And if I can't give you guys a good show, I'll stop doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to come back and apologize to you because you guys deserve the apologies all the time, not sometime, but all the time. But like I said, in all of our communities out here, uh, people like me and you, we see the horrific things that go on. And a lot of us, like I said earlier, a lot of us just glorify stupidity and ignorance and not knowing the significance of the situations that a lot of our young brothers and sisters are putting themselves through. And a lot of them have to know better. A lot of them should know better. A lot of the parents should prepare their children for what's in store for them once they go outside that door each and every day. You should tell your child you love them. And that's what comes with a lot of the problems. Parents don't tell their children that they love them. They don't tell their children that they're special. They don't tell their children that they could, I mean, they have so much in store. You hear me? They just don't tell them that. Instead, there's a lot of parents out there who are beating the children down, degrading their own children, who are not spending time with their children, who are finding love in other people's children, who just won't support their children, don't go to their children's games, don't go to their children's functions, don't take their children to the doctor. You hear me? Because there's a lot of parents out there who are still doing them. And that's the problem. There's too many parents out here still doing them. And I mean, you don't understand the significance and the magnitude of what you're setting our children up for. You hear me? That's the whole idea of this thing, what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're setting your children up for. In the future, like I said, it's gonna come to them fast and it's gonna hit them fast. You hear me? Like a ton of bricks. And when a situation arrives and things like this occur in their lives, they're not gonna know how to handle it. They're just not, because a lot of parents are out here not preparing their children. I'm just like I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But if I am, I'll apologize. Once again, love your children, man. Still love your children. I try to explain that to everybody. Your children are beautiful. There's nothing wrong with your children. You know who there's something wrong with? You. There's something wrong with you as a parent if you don't believe or love your children. Listen to this, guys, and I say this all the time. All your children's faults are your faults because you didn't show them. I'm just telling you, you don't want to believe it. All of your children's faults, my children, your children, are our faults because we didn't show them. Anything that they go outside and do is our fault. Sure, you probably a lot of us don't tell their children the right things that they need to be heard. They focus on, I got to get them these Jordans. I got to get them this name brand. I got to get them this. I got to get them that. Instead of telling them, no, 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 you don't need all of that to be outside, to be a human being. You don't need all of that. See, we get caught up on this, a lot of this materialistic stuff. Sure, it's nice to have, but you also have to realize this, guys. It's immaterialistic stuff. Once you buy it, the value goes down. I know you want to look like the next child. I know you want your child to look good. But you know what? You know what looks good on your child? This. This looks very good. This looks very smart. This looks very intelligent. This is very beautiful. And if you don't have this, they're going to walk around in a doldrum. I'm just telling you guys. I says, got what you need, don't get what you want. I try to explain that to people. I try to, but like I said, I'm not better than no one. I don't have no PhD. I've never went to Harvard. I never went to Yale. You hear me? I'm just telling you. But I do have common sense to know right from wrong, and a lot of us are teaching our children wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but if I am, I'll apologize. Like I said, if you want to know these, listen. I'm gonna give you. I did this in my previous show. I'm gonna give a lot of you parents out there, a lot of you young. Now listen to this. All of you young parents out there, I want you to hear this guide on what helped me on raising my families. You hear me? And talking to my children. I have 7 children. I have 4 grandchildren. You hear me? 3 girls, 1 boy. I have 4 boys, 3 girls. I'm just being honest with you. I'm telling you this the truth. I'm gonna tell you what helped me out. You know what I'm saying? To get through the things that I needed to do to make me a better parent. What I found out here, it took me back some time, guys. I went, right? It took my mind back to when I was growing up as a kid. I looked at all my people on my block, on my community that were positive families, right? I said this in my previous show. These were positive families that I took, and I wrote all of this down, right? I said, when I have my family, I'm going to teach my family how Miss Lawson and Mr. Lawson raise their families. I'm gonna use a lot of this stuff that they use on the method. You know what I'm saying? Because it worked, and I seen their family grow. You hear me? I went across the street and I watched Mr. Harper. You hear me? And then I came on back to my other side. I saw Rochelle Baptiste and her family. Then I went across the street again, and who did I see? I saw Mr. Lilly and Miss Lilly. You hear me? And then I went on the other side. I saw Miss Troy and you know what I'm saying, with her family. Then I saw Miss Brown. Then I saw Miss Thompson, Miss King. You hear me? I mean, the list went on and on. I went to all of these good families, and all of the good things that they were doing with their families. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna put that all into a ball of clay, and I'm gonna shape that up, and I'm gonna mold that up, and I'm gonna implement that into my family. I'm gonna come up with this big, nice clay picture, and it's gonna be my family. You hear me? And I'm not gonna let them make buffoons of themselves. I'm not gonna let them make asses of themselves. And I'm gonna tell them each and every day they go outside, each and everything that you do out there on the streets, there's, like I said, there's repercussions. There's repercussions for all of that. So try, no, make the right decisions. You hear me? Don't try. Make the right decisions. You know right from wrong. I taught listen. I broke it down. I taught you all of this. I showed you all of this. I know once a child goes on the street, the child's going to be a child because you're going to run into there's so many, like I said, distractions. But if you educate them and you let them know what's going to go on, once you mess up and you do those things, you're on your own. Because I showed you. I told you. I listen, and I'm not afraid to tell my children this, and I told them this. And a lot of parents won't tell their children this. I've done all those things in the street for you. You hear me? I've stole for you. I've robbed for you. I fought for you. You hear me? I got locked up for you. You hear me? I did all of those things. I got high for you. I did all of those things for my children so they don't have to go out and do them. And I told my children that. I said, if you want to go out, you do that. I said, but I did all of that for you so you don't have to do that. How many parents tell their children that? How many parents tell them that? Not many, because they're going to continue to allow their children to go out and make those same mistakes. I have a big family. I have six. I have two brothers, but I turned out to be different sisters. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I have it was four of me and my brothers, but one of my brothers passed away over 20 years ago, and that left a huge hole in my family. You know what I'm saying? And so that woke me up a lot. And after he passed, no, first my grandmother, then my brother, no, my brother, my grandmother, and my mother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just like all in one. It was one big swoosh. You know what I'm saying? And it broke me down. It broke me down to where I'm at today. But it also educated me on loving my family more. You know what I'm saying? Because it can all be taken away just like that, just like that, and it did. It left a huge hole in my heart as well as my community's heart. You know what I'm saying? But things happen. I had no control over it, and so I just have to move on and focus and love my family more and try to give out much knowledge to others as possible. And that's all I've been trying to do. And when you give out too much love, you give out too much, people take your love for weakness. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give no, I don't try. I do give love. You hear me? But it's a select few because the energy that I feel from certain people are not qualified for my love. You hear me? All people are special. All people are beautiful. You hear me? Through ups and downs, we all gonna have ups and downs and all that. You hear me? But there's just some people are not worthy of my love or your love. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I feel the same. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, without all you guys out there, none of this is possible. None of this is possible. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, stepping up, coming through with the love and the support that you guys do. As I always tell you guys, it's the little things that turn into blessings, guys. It's the little things that turn into blessings. You never know who's going to come into your world, your universe, your life, your circle. It'll be people that are coming to your world who you least expect to show you more love, more support than your own family. And these are facts, guys. I hate to say it, than your own family. Your family will show more people love than it will show you. They'll wine and dine other people more than they will show you, your family. Like I said, a lot of this stuff that's coming on with us is because we got a lot of envious, a lot of hatred towards ourselves. That's why we continue to do all this dirt and this filth and this lust that we do towards ourselves. Is because we hate ourselves. We don't want to admit it, but we hate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much envy and jealousy that is running around and through our community. What it is, they done turned everything and amongst us into a competition. So we had a competition with ourselves. Matter of fact, it's just not ourselves, it's the world. They've turned the world into a competition. I gotta get this before you. I gotta have this before you. I gotta dress better than you. I gotta have my hair better than you. I gotta have my likes better than you. Like I told you guys, your life ain't nothing but a competition. And if you don't believe it, think about it this way. The day that you're born, Remember what I tell you. The day that you're born, they already separated you. They're looking at your weight. They're looking at your height. I'm just telling you, they're looking at your eye color. They're looking at your skin tone. The day that you were born, you're in a competition. When you grow up or whatever you do, you want your they want the best schools for you. You hear me? When you go to the doctor, what they want the best doctor. You hear me? When you're in the military, you ain't just going in there to be no general, or you're not going in there to just be no president. No, this thing has levels to it. And that's just how life is. Life has levels to it. You hear me? So your whole life is based on a competition. You may not believe it, but I'm just telling you, the way that people got this world set up is a competition. You see it. They got the fortunate, and they try to have it to the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? This thing, your life has levels to it, and you better learn about it, and you better teach your children about it, and so that they know that there's levels to their life. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for a reason. You guys don't have to step up. You guys don't have to come through. You guys don't, and you do. Like I said, it's the little things that turn into blessings. And if I said anything wrong, I will apologize to all of you. I will apologize to all of you. I will apologize to all of you because my intentions, as always, is to give you guys a good show. It says I've been there, and it says my identity is not is cold and hot. That's right. That's right. It's a, you know, like I said, guys, we have to you have to know the energy that you're around. You have to know, you have to love yourself. I mean, I'm just telling you guys, you have to, and a lot of us out there that look like me, that look like you, don't love ourselves. We claim that we love ourselves, but we don't. Because like I said, if you're shunning the person that look like you, that walk by you every single day, you're degrading them, you're talking about them, you're laughing at them. So what you think this guy is gonna do? He's gonna have some type of resentment, or she's gonna have some type of resentment, some type of anger, some type of hatred, because you don't love yourselves. And if you love yourselves, you wouldn't treat yourself like that. I'm just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the wrong person to be giving you this information. Says I've been treated bad all my life, but all my life I kept love. You keep love. That's what you're supposed to do. Because like I said, you hear me, miss? You hear me, guys? You know, whoever knows me, I've been in a fire. I was in a fire when I was 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Stayed in the hospital for 3 years. Like I said, I was in the hospital. I was in a fire when I was 2 years old. Stayed in the hospital for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through it. You hear me? I went through it growing up. I was called every single name in the book. I wasn't given a lot of opportunities, you know what I'm saying? And but I just like you said, I kept moving forward. I came from a saved and sanctified family, strong family, you know what I'm saying, that pushed me, motivated me, and made me do the same things that my brothers and everybody else in the community did, you know? And like I said, I had to fight just like everybody had to fight. I got robbed just like everybody got robbed. I got beat up just like everybody got beat up. I got jumped just like everybody got jumped. But also, I did more than what everybody else did. You hear me? I was that different type of person with a disability. And everybody that knows me will tell you the same thing. I didn't even know that you had a I didn't ever know I had a disability until people came at me in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But I never allowed that to stop me. You know what I'm saying? I've had, like I said, I don't glorify, little stupid things. I've had more women than the average man has ever had. You hear me? I don't glorify that stuff. That's part of life. You know what I'm saying? But for the women, you know what I'm saying, that turned me away, I'm so thankful. You know what I'm saying? I say to myself, I'm so thankful that these women didn't give me the opportunity to be in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because now I look at them same women are lonely. You hear me? That they thought the people that they thought were going to be there for them were not there for them. You know what I'm saying? And I've had women tell me that when they saw my children, you know what I'm saying, my sons and daughters, be like, "Dag, Derek, if I knew, you made babies like this, I would have gave." I said, "No, no, I'm glad you didn't." I told this one chick, and she beautiful as hell, Vanessa. I told her, I said, "No, no, I'm glad you didn't. You did the right thing. You moved on. You went to your life. You chose who you wanted to choose, and I'm happy for you." And now that you see the seeds that I have and how beautiful they are, you know what I'm saying? I don't never come on here and tell people. that all the stuff that they talk about. Still, my daughters is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? My sons is handsome dudes. You know what I'm saying? All thing I do is look on my wall, go to my Facebook page, check out my wall. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be bringing them up and doing stuff like that. I could, but that doesn't make sense. That's not gonna make me uh, a better person or bigger person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that the man upstairs allowed me to bring life into this world. You know what I'm saying? And so the life that I brought into this world, I don't own. I don't own my children. You know what I'm saying? I tell them that I don't own you. My job, my obligation is, for you guys, while he allowed me to bring you into this world, is to give you shelter. You hear me? Is to give you love. Is to give you guidance. You know what I'm saying? Is to give you protection. That is my goal. You hear me? Because I don't own you, but I do love you. Once again, this is your boy Wild. Like I said, a lot of you have never heard it like this before. You know what I'm saying? You don't own your children. You think you do. You don't own your children. I'm just telling you something. You don't. Man, God has blessed you to bring that life into this world. And so your job, your obligations to that child is those things that I said. You hear me? You're supposed to nurture that child. You're supposed to respect that child. You're supposed to, saying show that child right and wrong. You hear me? You're not supposed to let that child walk off a cliff blind. I'm just being on the real with you guys. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. But like I said, every parent's different. Every parent is different. Every parent was taught different. You hear me? Every parent was taught different. A lot of them just, they're going on as time goes on because nobody showed them. I had a grown man tell me that. Nobody told me how to be a father, Derek. I said, nobody told me how to be a father. Yeah, I had a father, step pops, and a father, you know what I'm saying? But still, I have to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, guys, I took from my community the good in my community. I didn't use the bad in my community to raise my children and help me raise my children for guidance. I use the good people in my community, guys. And that's what a lot of you new parents, new mothers out there, new fathers out there. I'm just telling you, use the good people in your community. Not the ones out there hustling, banging, slanging. No, I'm just telling you, don't. And please, a lot of my young brothers and sisters, stop bringing them dudes around your children. Stop bringing your hustling friends around your children. Your children to be around them too much, and your children to pick up some of the most terrible ways from these people. I know you. That's my boy. That's your boy. Your son, your daughter gonna pick up some terrible ways from them. You know what I'm saying? That's like you bringing people around your children who got guns. And if your son see guns around your boys all day, what do you think your child's gonna do? He's gonna want an AK-47. He's gonna want to drive around in a tank in the neighborhood. I'm being on the real with you. You have to watch what you do with your children, who you bring around your children. I'm just being honest with you guys. He says, I push myself. I feel different than anybody. That's why I don't uh, belong with some type of people. And I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I don't hang out with everybody. I don't. Like I said. When I say this, this is some true stuff. Sometimes, remember when I tell you this, guys, to all of you out there. Sometimes you have to move on if you want to move on. You hear me, guys? Sometimes you have to move on if you want to move on. And that you may have to leave family alone. You may have to leave friends alone. I'm just telling you. That's just how it goes. You just may have to leave certain people alone because certain people may not be conducive to your life anymore. You may have knew these people your whole lives, but also a lot of these people that you knew your whole lives have been holding grudges against you and been waiting for the right time to come out and attack you. See, I'm gonna say things that people don't want to hear because this is true. You know what I'm saying? People are waiting for the right time. They've been holding all of this. Y'all might have grew up as friends, thinking y'all were friends. You hear me? But they've been holding all of this stuff to come at you for and waiting for the right time to bring it out on you so they could bring out all the negative stuff and talk about it to people and make you feel less than yourself because you know why? You've grown. You've succeeded. All of their expectations, all of them, all of the people that have counted you down have said you were this, said you were that. You have exceeded you have exceeded all the expectations. You've passed them, you've left them. You probably have done things that they would never have done. Like I said, all my people, there's so many people that called me out of my name growing up. Every name in the book, you hear me? Every single name in the book I've been called. You know what I'm saying? Been trying to, like I said, I didn't cry. I never cried about it. All the stuff that people have called me, But I've look like I said, I've exceeded all expectations. I've left all of them behind. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Donnell. I left all of them same people that called me every name behind. And majority of them that called me all of those names that said I wouldn't have kids and all of that, I had kids. They didn't have kids. I'm just being on the real with you. You hear me? All of them people that called me, all of those derogatory names as a child, I've left all of them. I've moved on. I have a huge family. They have nobody. They're by themselves. They're lonely. They have no woman. They've never been married. I'm just being on the real. They have no grandchildren. So all that stuff that they've called me, I've left them. And all the stuff that they've done to you, you're gonna leave them. Remember what I tell you. You're gonna leave them because they're meant to be left behind. They thought less of you. And see, that's why these children out here in our communities are running around the way that they're running around because nobody loves them. They feel less of themselves. You wake up every morning, you don't have nothing to eat. You hear me? You wake up every morning, your mom's ain't there. You hear me? You wake up every morning, your father's not there. You hear me? You wake up every morning, you have to take care of your little siblings. You hear me? You wake up every morning, your mother's on drugs, your father's on drugs, your brother's on drugs. Yeah, you have adequate, inadequate housing. You hear me? I mean, you have inadequate education. A lot of this stuff, you hear me? Evolves and goes through our community. And like I said, and we're not trying to help each other to get out of these problems. We're waiting for somebody else to fix our solutions. We're waiting for these rich guys, these people that's on TV. We're waiting for the Jay-Z's, the Shaquille O'Neals, the Kanye Wests. You hear me? We're waiting for the wrong people to fix the solutions in our communities. When the real people in our communities are the people in the communities, the people that do the good job every day in the communities, the people that love the people in the communities, the people that are smart in the communities that send their children to school every day. You hear me? These are the people that work in the corner store, that work in the deli. These are the people that work at the gas station. These are the people that work in the pharmacy. I'm just telling you guys, it's the common, ordinary people in your community who are going to fix the problems. You got to stop waiting and thinking that these people in the government and all that is going to do that for your community. No, 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 no. They're not going to do it because if they wasn't going to do it, they'd have been did it. I'm being honest with you guys. So you got to get away from that. You got to get away from these people and think that these people are coming to help you. These people are coming to save you when these people are not. I'm just telling you, the ordinary people that's going to help you every day in your community is the people in your communities. You hear me? It's the good fathers, it's the good mothers, it's the good lawyers, it's the good doctors, it's the good policemen, it's the good teachers. It's not them people that's hustling. They're not going to do it. It's not them people, you hear me, that you see coming on TV that's giving you these false hopes. It's not none of them because they don't live in your community. So stop listening to them people that's talking to you and telling you this garbage. Them people haven't lived in your community for damn near 40, 30 years. You listening to Steve Harvey. You listen to Shaquille O'Neal and them dudes. Them dudes do not live in your communities. Them people live in gated communities. You need to go listen to the people in your communities that's out there busting their ass every single day. I'm just being honest with you guys. Don't let your kid raise their own self and there are no parents to guide them that turn. I'm just you're right. You're right. You know how many parents out there letting them children raising themselves? I've ran into so many young men when where I moved at that were 13, 15, 14, 16, 17. These kids are raising themselves. I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on? These kids don't want to go home. Why? I didn't understand that. Why don't you want to go home? Is home that bad that you don't want to go to? You hear me? It must be. If a child does not want to go home to be around his mother or father, bad parenting, bad parenting. And again, parents, oh, it's the child. The child. It's all the child. It's all. What I said earlier. All your mistakes that your children, my children, your children out there make are our faults as adults, as parents, because we didn't show them, we didn't teach them, we didn't guide them, and that's why they out there making these mistakes. And people will tell you, man, you own your child. You know what, dude? And I tell all you parents when people tell you, man, you riding, you spoiling your child. You ride, no, you ain't spoiling. If you ride them, you need to let them get out. Man, you sheltering them. You know what? Shelter your child. Don't let these damn fools in the street get them. I'm just telling you guys, do not let them fools in the streets get them. They tell you all that because they want your child. They want to take your child. They want to teach your child what they know. And what they know is terrible. You hear me? They're going to tell them some old false stuff that you're not going to tell them. You hear me? They're going to tell them all this garbage, train them, and then you're not going to get your child back. Do you see how many young brothers and sisters are lost in the community? Do you see how many of them are lost, walking around like zombies, wearing all this stuff on their head? I mean, I don't tell people how to do it, how or, what to do. You got to have respect. You got to have pride. There's a you guys get the opportunity, especially you ladies and my gentlemen too. I want you to listen to what Monique posted. It's a video of hers. I have it, but I don't have it, to listen to you guys right now. But when you get the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, and she says she's not yelling, she's not cursing, she's saying this in a positive way. I just want you guys, when you get the opportunity, I want all of you to go look up Monique's video. You know, the actor Monique that that used to be out there, but she ain't out there no more. But she has a nice little thing that she's talking about us. And I want you guys to listen to it and tell me, does she make sense about it? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, what it is amongst my people that look like me. I know what the real problem is amongst my people that look like me. A lot of us have lost our spirituality. And that's the God's honest truth. And can I get an amen from somebody? That's what it really is. A lot of us have lost our spirituality. There's a saying that I came up with. Like I said, there's a saying that I came up with. A lot of us will adjust our skin to protect our soul. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of us have done. You hear me? We're adjusting our skin to protect our soul. So we'll do anything what that means, you know what I'm saying, just to get ahead. You hear me? And so a lot of us, our spirituality is gone, bro. It's gone. You hear me? I'm just being honest, real with you. A lot of us have lost our spirituality. And when you lose your spirituality, you lose your essence. And when you lose your essence, there's no coming back. A lot of us, as you can see, there's no coming back. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Like I said, guys, I'm not saying nothing disrespectful towards nobody. As you guys hear, as you guys see, I didn't bring up nobody's name in a derogatory statement or anything or conversation. I didn't because I'm not going to do that and I don't run my shows like that. I've never have ran my shows like that. I have thousands of talk shows, guys. When I say probably over 100,000 talk shows, and if you don't believe me, I know you guys saying, "Damn, the way you been, I haven't heard about you." There's always that one that you haven't heard about. Remember what I tell you, because sometimes some people's information just may be more powerful than a lot of people's information. As you can see, guys, I don't write. I never write none of my stuff down. I never write none of this down. I have never wrote any of my conversations what I'm gonna put out there. And you know what? If I can't be me, then I don't want to do it. I don't want to be like all of them other people that come on here and do these shows and try to be professional. It's cool. Some of these guys are very good at what they do. I'm not gonna say some. A lot of them are good at what they do. A lot of them are very articulate. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them are like robots because they all sound the same. A lot of them don't sound. You don't feel it from their heart. You know what I'm saying? And so when I give you my shows, I want you to feel my shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fake the phony. I don't cut the baloney. I tell everybody that because every time I try to cut the baloney, it just don't come out straight. You try to cut the bologna without the slicer, the bologna come out all thick and wavery. So I left it alone. It's good, but plus it started hurting my back. So I had to leave the bologna alone. Once again, though, guys, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason. Love and the support that you guys always do. As I always say, guys, it's the little things that turn into blessings. It's the little things that turn into blessings. But if you guys can feel what I've been talking about today, this evening, this afternoon, this morning, because I do have people in my group from all over the world, and you understand where I'm at. Like I said, I'm just different. I get tired of seeing my little brothers and sisters go through all of this tragic stuff that they don't have to go through on these streets. You know what I'm saying? And as you guys can see, it's getting real serious. It's getting real serious, and it's not even getting. It's not easing up. It's not easing up. You know what I'm saying, guys? So we have to take our children now. I advise all you guys, get your little brothers, your little warriors, your little sisters, you know what I'm saying? And you get them together and you talk to them. You talk to them every day. And I know you want them to get the education. School is nice. That's great education. But you know what? You're gonna have to educate them more because a lot of stuff that they've been telling our children have been false. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are gonna have to do a better job of letting them know. And see what I found out over these last 30 years, because like I said, I grew up doing a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying? But over these last 30 years, I've been doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of studying, and I've been finding out and getting a lot of information more than I've been taught in school. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff and that knowledge and that information I've been holding on to, and I've been gathering, I've been processing. You know what I'm saying? And so I try to, I don't try. I add it to my life. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. And see, and when I tell you these things, and this is a fact. This is a fact. Anybody who has talked like I talk, you know what I'm saying, about loving you and you being special, you know what I'm saying, has been shunned. You hear me? Has been shunned by the world, by his own people. You hear me? I'm not saying nothing wrong. I would love to see my people with better education, better housing, better food. You hear me? I'm just with more land. You hear me? I'm just being on the real with you. I would like to see us more into the industrial thing. Being carpenters, plumbers, electricians. You hear me? I mean cooks. Yeah, you're gonna always need a cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You're gonna always need a cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. We need other fields besides sports fields for our people. And we used to be that way. You hear me? Before they took all that stuff out of schools, we used to be that way. And see, at one time, you didn't have to go to college. A lot of people didn't have to go to college because they had trades when they came out of school. See, I can go on and on about this thing. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this life in this world? You hear me? But people are gonna say that he don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna say that he's weak. Yeah, you could join. Sure, you could join. Who's that wants to join? Who that wants to join? You're welcome to join. You guys are all welcome to join, as long as it's positive. Because guys, I'm talking positive, giving positive messages out here about our community, about my community, and the people who looks like me was in the community. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we built our communities. You know what I'm saying? You may not believe it, but we built our communities, and if we build them, you got to take care of them. You got to love them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us, while we're not loving our communities, because we can feel that the world is not loving us. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of us are doing a lot of things because like I just said, guys, there's a lot that we're dealing with out here, and we're gonna have a lot of work to put into our children. You hear me? And this is for our future children. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're not gonna be here forever. You're not gonna be here forever. The way that things are going out, the way that things are turning, we must educate our children. If we don't educate our children are going to be lost. I'm just being on the real with you. Everybody else is out there educating their children. So why can't you? Why shouldn't you educate your children? I'm just being on the real. I tell people get like, man, he's racist. Man, look how he talk. He's racist. How am I racist? I didn't say nothing racist. I never not one time said anything racist. And I tried to explain this to a young guy one day who said that to me. I said, how am I racist? I said, let me tell you something. I said, people show off their power every single day. He said, what you mean people show off their power every day? I said, well, when you turn your lights on, who owns it? When you open up your refrigerator, who made it? When you open up your front door, who made that? When you cross the street, who put the pavement down? Who made that? When you stop at a traffic light, who made that? I just told you. I said, so people are showing you their power every single day. That car you driving, that's mine. I bought that. That's not your car. You did not. Yeah, you bought it. You don't own it. I'm just telling you. Yes, I do own it. All right, you stop paying your bill. You leave it. You get a bunch of tickets on and see what they do with it. I'm just telling you guys. You hear me? So people are showing off their power every single day, telling you how great and special they are. So why can't I tell you how great and special you are? I'm just saying, guys. People show you their power every single day. You just don't even see it. You just don't even. I told it to this dude supposed to have all these degrees and all this. Yeah, he's supposed to be so damn educated. And I told him, I said, "Did you know people show you their power every day?" He's like, "What you talking about? That's like I just told you." You hear me? He didn't understand that. But you're so educated that you don't know. You hear me? And if you don't know nothing, you'll walk around knowing nothing. You hear me? And like I tell you guys, a lot of our people hate to see the next person know more than they do. Like I said, I have no PhD. I've never been to Harvard, never been to Yale. You hear me? I'm just a common man with a common plan. You hear me? Like I said, but I do have common sense to know that you can have all the education in the world and still be ignorant. I know so many of my people that have all the education in the world, but don't know who they are, don't know where they come from, don't know what language they spoke before they spoke English. I'm just telling you. You hear me? I'm just on the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is some real knowledge to know that we don't know. You hear me? So if you don't know, you're not gonna know. And when you hear people talk like this, you're gonna be like, this person is, you know, he did this. You don't want to listen to him. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You don't want to listen to me, but you would have never had what you have if it weren't for people talking like me, sacrificing every single day. Maybe I'm one of them spirits. You hear me? They always say people come into your lives for reasons. You know what I'm saying? God didn't place me on this platform for nothing. You hear me? He put me here for a reason. You hear me? And that's why you guys have tuned in for the reason, because he placed you guys here. I don't know none of you, but he placed you guys here for a reason and placed me here for a reason to talk to you. You hear me? I'm just being honest with you guys. Like I said, you may not think like that, but everything happens for reasons. You hear me? This is just one of my stops in life. Just like, how many stops have you guys had in life? You hear me? How many stops have you guys had in life? Every stop is a little is one of your little journeys that you're going on in life. You hear me? You don't know if you're gonna stay at that stop long. And how many times have you moved in your life? How many places that you've gone in life? How many schools have you been to? How many jobs have you've been through? You hear me? Those were stops in your life. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason. I want to give all praises and all blessings to my bishop. I want to give all praises and blessings to my Bishop Hudson for bestowing and like I said, guiding me. You hear me? Like I said, he's been one of my greatest inspirations, if not a motivation in my life. My bishop, Reverend Mitchell Hudson, check him out. He's in Queens, New York. Great man, positive man. He's done so much for so many people and gotten back so little in return. But I'm gonna just tell you, much praises to you, my bishop, Bishop Hudson. You hear me? But like I said though, guys, we all got spiritual people. You hear me? That that's in our lives. You hear me, guys? And you do. If you don't, and hopefully one day, you know what I'm saying, things that come to you in a brighter way. Like I said, you never know when that light is going to shine bright on you. You never know when that light is going to come into your life and open up your eyes. You hear me? None of us know. You hear me? But some of us stay asleep for so long, and by the time they wake up, it's too late. By the time most of us wake up, it's too late. I'm just being honest with you guys. By the time most of us wake up, it is too late. Him? See, that's why I tell you guys when I do my shows, a lot of people don't tune in like that because they be like, damn man, I don't want to get involved in that, man. This dude is just he just too much. What it is, you never heard nobody feel confident about themselves and talk the way I talk. That's all it is. You've always heard buffoonery. You've heard somebody always talk about sex, drugs, and violence. That's why. You never heard nobody talk about love, peace, and soul. You hear me? You're not talking about you never heard nobody talk about that you're beautiful, you're special. You could do anything that you want to do besides make an ass of yourself. You never heard that before. You hear me? So I won't that's why I'm here. I'm here to let you know that you're positive, you're special, you're somebody. Like I said, and you guys may have way more than I have. You got well, you know what I tell my sons? Go out there and bust your ass. I tell my sons, go out there and push yourselves. They be like, why did I say? Because you have nothing wrong with you. You have nothing wrong with you. I said, look at you, son. You 6'5", 225 pounds. You have nothing wrong with you. You don't have a cut on your face. You don't have a blemish. You don't have nothing on you. My son Nicholas, I tell him the same thing. My son Derek, I said, you have no problems with your body like I had to go through. So what I went through, you guys don't have to go through. So push yourselves. Go out there. What I'm saying? Do it all. Enjoy your lives. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is your boy. Wow, like I said, if am I going too far, guys? Am I going too far? Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Wonderful way to do anything that you put and push their minds to. Make sure you tell your children that, guys, because if you don't, they're going to get it from somebody else. And that support that they get from somebody else may not be detrimental to their health. I'm just being honest with you guys. Make sure you tell your family, your friends that you love them, man. Like I said, when I tell my homeboy, man, I love you dudes, man. And I tell them that in a spiritual way, not in no freaky way. You know what I'm saying? I let them know that all the time. Love you dudes, man. Every time I hang up with you, because we getting older. You don't know who's gonna be here tomorrow. You hear me? The way that people are dropping off each and every single day, you have to tell them you love them. Even if you're mad at that person, tell them you love them. Tell them, like I said, tell them they're special because you may not see them tomorrow. And when you don't see them tomorrow, that's a part of you gone. You may not take it like that, but I'm just telling you guys, that's a part of you that's gone because you're not here. You're getting older. You're not a young person no more. You're just not. Not a lot of us. But for the ones that's all, you need to tell your people, your friends that you love them, that they're special. Each and every opportunity that you get. But like I said, I'm just different. I'm just cut from a different cloth. I feel free. I feel free. I feel free. It's your boy Wilder. Like I said, share the stream, to show this group with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Let them know. Like I said, this is a new show. This from your boy Wilder. And last week I was a little down when I did TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I was invited to a show. It was a few women doing the show. Beautiful. My sisters are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It was around the time with a young man had punched the lady in the face, the sister in the face, and her son shot him. So I was invited to a show, like, with a bunch of women on it. You know what I'm saying? They invited me, so I'm gonna go on it. I was humble, respectful, but it was like my women, my sisters, you know what I'm saying? They was all just trying to beat me down. I didn't understand that. And I was being positive and humble. But what I took from it is that so many of my brothers out there are degrading and dogging our sisters. You know what I'm saying? So we have to do a better job of respecting our sisters, respecting our mothers, our aunts. You hear me? Our nieces, our cousins, our grandmothers. We have to do a better job of letting them know that they're beautiful. I let them know that they've done a tremendous job out here. I know it ain't easy for my sisters. You know what I'm saying? But we have to do a better job, our brothers out here. You have to be honest with yourselves. We have done a terrible job with our sisters. We have more respect for other women than we do our own sisters. And that's the truth. I watch a lot of brothers where I live at, they don't have no respect for sisters. None. None. I'm just being on none. Talk about them like dogs. You hear me? So I'm just being on the real with you guys. A lot of my brothers, you could be on my group. You could mingle who you want to mingle with. I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. But don't go with somebody and try to degrade my sisters at the same time or my community. I don't get down with that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of brothers and my sisters are doing that, and they need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing but disrespecting yourself. And if you think I'm lying, there's another one that you guys may listen to. You may want to watch. It's Untouchables. That used to come on TV. The newer version of the Untouchables. Well, there's a scene in it with Cuba Gooden Jr. and Al Capone, right? So Gooden Jr. gets in the car with Al Capone, right? But matter of fact, I'm gonna go a little early into the scene. What Cuba Gooden Jr. does, he's one of them type of black dudes. Uh, he's like a Steven from Django. You know what I'm saying? He's just like Steven from Django, but a modern day 20s Django. You know what I'm saying? So he's in the car with Al Capone, and he's degrading my brothers and sisters, just degrading them, talking down them, like dogs. You hear me? So he gets out the car, and Capone's man says, "Man, I told you he's an all right dude." Capone said, "Nah, he's not a good dude." He said, "Why you say that, Capone?" He said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "Any man that has that much hatred and contempt for his people, you can't trust him. Remember what I tell you." He said, "That man does not have no respect for his people. You can't trust him." And you guys, I'm just telling you, this has been going on and on and on. So there's a lot of us out there that are leading a lot of our brothers and sisters in a pitfall. I told you that earlier, guys. A lot of my brothers and sisters are just terrible role models. You hear me? They've done a terrible thing with these young men and these young sisters. You hear me? And you guys see it. You guys know it. But like I said, though, guys, I'm just a common man with a common plan trying to give you guys the best I can. If I said something out of place, disrespectful, out of taste, I'll apologize to all of you because my intention is to give you guys a good show. As I said before, maybe my show may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it may be too raunchy, too rough. Maybe I'm not the one. You hear me? Like I said, maybe I'm just not the one to give you this knowledge, this information. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not the one. There's so many people out there that you would like to hear this information come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a new dude on the block. You know what I'm saying? This is probably my 12th. 13th show, if that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just a new dude on the block with something true. You hear me? But you could like it, you could want to be a part of it, you could share it with your friends, your families. Like I said, the guy at the bodega, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Denny's, Applebee's, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all hood. And this is your boy Wild. Like I said, hey, I'm me. I gotta be me. I don't fake the phony. You know what I'm saying? I told you I don't cut the baloney. I have to be me. What up? What up? What up, White Falcon? White Falcon, what up? You see me in the cut, that's because he probably saying, yeah, he all the way over there. That's because my mic over here and I'm doing my thing over here, White Falcon. But we have to do a better job in our communities, guys. We just do. And if we don't, like I said, we're going to lose a lot more precious jewels along the way. We're going to lose a lot more precious jewels along the way. I'm not saying nothing negative, not saying nothing disrespectful. I haven't. I don't think I have. But, like I said, this show or my shows, if you're welcome to tune in, you guys are all welcome to share it with your friends, your families, and your loved ones. Like I said, I'm a unique person as well as you are unique. We all unique in our own way. We all cut from a different cloth, guys. You hear me? I'm not better than no one. I made one better for my family, but I'm not better than no one. Like I said, I don't have hundreds of cars. I don't have no mansion I live in. I don't have no 5 bedroom home, nothing like that. You hear me? But I do have common sense. I have two sons in college. You hear me? I have two sons in college. I have one who's two years away from going to college. You know what I'm saying? Or 3 years away from going to college. He might be going to MIT. I don't know. The little dude is just smart as hell. But I have two kids in college. One plays basketball. He's a starter. He's about 6'5", 6'4" and a half. And I have one that's like 6'1", 6'2". He's about 210, 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And my youngest one, he weighs more than all of them. You know what I'm saying? He's about almost 6 feet now. But I'm just little. You know. Uh, but my game is long. You know what I'm saying? My rap game is long, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulator. And love your families, man. There's nothing wrong with you brothers and sisters out there loving your families. I tell you guys that. That is a beautiful thing, man, to love your families, man, to watch them grow, them seeds grow, you know what I'm saying, to turn into something beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. Trying to explain that to you dudes, man, you ladies out there's nothing. There's nothing more important than a responsible father. You hear me? That loves his seeds. I'm just telling you guys. And once maybe everybody's not meant to be a parent. Everybody's not meant to be a parent. I know that. Everybody's just not going to be a parent or a good parent or a good person. It's just that's just how life coincides. You know what I'm saying? That's how life coincides. But like I said, though, guys, all you parents out there, man, guide your children in the right way, man, in a special way. You hear me? Make sure you tell them each and every day that you love them, man. Don't let a day goes by that you don't tell them you love them. I'm just telling you something, guys. Don't let a day go by your kids walk out that door and you don't tell them you love them. That's a failure as a parent, man. I'm just telling you. Tell them that. It ain't being soft. It ain't being hard. All that hood stuff, all that, get away from that. I'm telling you guys, get away from that. All that hood stuff that we go through, get away from that. Stop glorifying that. That's not cool. It's not cool. It's ignorance. Let's get away from that. We want to get away from the ignorance. We want to get away from that hood stuff. We don't need that stuff no more in our communities amongst each other. We just don't. Only thing that the stuff has done is brought us down. We got to stop glorifying ignorance. Period. We have to stop glorifying ignorance. You hear me? We got to stop. Once again, we have to stop glorifying ignorance, people. We do it too much as a whole. Too much. Too much we allow to go on in our communities like that. You hear me? And if you know people in your communities, I'm just saying, guys, if you got your community, you're bigger than the people in your community that's causing them problems. You really are. You just got to, we have to stop holding our communities hostage. We have to stop being gangsters, robbers, and thugs in our own communities. We just have to. We have to stop that, guys. It's not a good sign. It's not a good look. The world is laughing at us because we became a laughing stock to the world, guys. So we have to do a better job. I'm being on the real with you. If you think I'm saying something wrong, once again, I'll apologize. I apologize. Oh, free to check in. Feel free to leave a conversation suggestion. Hit the, like I said, hit the box, hit something. But I'm just being honest with you guys. We have to do a better job in our communities with our youth. Because if we don't, we'll never get them back, guys. We're not going to get them back. You see, a lot of them are not coming back. A lot of our children are like they're going outside, going to war. I'm being on the real with you guys. A lot of the children in our community, our sons, are out there are going to war. It's like every day they're going to Vietnam, they're going to Iraq because that's the way we set it up for our communities. A lot of us because we're allowing a lot of this stuff to go on in our communities. We setting. I'm telling you guys, our sons are out there going to war every day. With who? Each other. With who? With somebody look like them. But like I said, I may be wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe your boy Wilder don't know what he is talking about. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. But like I said though, guys, I'm just a common man with a common plan. If I'm saying something out of place, man, I'll apologize again and again and again and again. But you guys feel free to share the stream, this show, this group with your friends, your family, the people that you hold close to your heart. And guys, like I said, I'm on YouTube. My man White Falcon 44 is here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. I'm trying to get this thing switched over to TikTok to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that'll help out the platform. But like I said, there's the ones that have tuned in today. I appreciate you guys and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, it's the little things that turn into blessings. And if I could, come into your life, to your lives, guys, and I could change it, or if I could have an impact in a positive way in your lives, guys, then that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come into your lives in a positive way, not negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring you something that is needed for all of us. Like I said, I'm not better than no one. I may want better, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not better than no one. But I do want a better for my family, as we all should. But guys, if you can find any way to share this stream, this show, this group with your families, your friends, your loved ones, the people that you hold close to your heart, go on and do it. Go on and share it with them. Like I said, guys, I'm on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You guys can find me on Facebook. While this podcast grew, you reach out, teach basketball, great group, great information. But you guys can also find me on YouTube, like I just said, hit the notification bell, subscribe to my channel. You guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, StreamYard, and as well as TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are welcome to be part of my stream, my shows, and my group, you know, because you guys make all of this possible. You guys are the important ones uh, that are supposed to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not meant to be in your life, even if it's your family or your friends. You hear me? They're just not meant to. You may think they are, but they're not meant to. Because if they were meant to, they'd be in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that you hold close to your heart are the people out there supporting other people more. I'm being on the real with you guys. I'm just telling you something that's true. These are the people out there who are supporting people more than they're supporting you. And these are the people that you hold high. You may hold them real high, but they're out there on other people's shows. They're out there, saying donating to other people's shows. Yeah, I'm just being on the real with you. Don't even know these people, but they're showing these people more love than they're showing you. So if you got love from the people in your community, the people that support you, you stick with them. You hear me? And the people that don't support you, get rid of them. I just said this last night. We have a lot of people in your groups and on your pages, guys, that are not with you. You hear me? And these people that are not with you, these people are your family members. You hear me? These people are your so-called friends. They're not supporting you. They're not with you. So you might as well just get them off your groups, off your pages. You hear me, guys? They're not. Listen, I know you're saying that, but that's my family. How's that your family and they're supporting somebody else? I'm just being on the real with you. That's not your family. You may have to get them off your pages, out your groups. Hey, sometimes, you just have to do things like that. It's not being cold, it's being straight up. It's being straight up. You're an adult. You're not a kid anymore. You hear me? You're not a kid anymore. Once again, this is your boy Wild. I'm here for the reason. I know I've been in here for a little bit. Been keeping it really for a little bit. Coming at you guys. I hope I didn't say nothing that was too detrimental. You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't say nothing that was disrespectful. You know, because I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. And hopefully I didn't do that. So if I said something out of place, once again, I'll apologize. Okay, guys? But I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I just wanted to come on here and clear the air and let you guys hear and how I feel, guys. Because like I said, I'm just fed up with a lot of stuff that's going on in our communities, and a lot of us are just allowing a lot of this stuff to go on, and hopefully this stuff can stop. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to stop, guys. Hold on. And hopefully this stuff needs to stop, guys. Like I said, it does because it's becoming downright disgusting, downright tasteless, and downright ugly for us to continue to hurt ourselves in a way that we're hurting ourselves, especially the youth. Because like I said, over this weekend, this Fourth of July holiday weekend, it's just been a onset of tragic events that have been occurring in our communities, and we have to stop it. We just have to. And parents, if you have to go in your child's room and search under his bed, under his pillow, I mean, the holes that's in his mattress, his shoes, then go and do it. If you want to save your son or your daughter, you better do them things. I'm just telling you guys, you better do them things. Unless you know your children, unless you know your children, unless you know your children, because I'm just telling you guys, you cannot let your son or your daughter uh, run the world at 15 or 14 and 13. You just can't. You have to get on them. I'm just telling you, you have to get on them. If you don't get on them, somebody else can get on them. Remember what I tell you, get on them. You hear me? Stay on them, ride them. Don't let them out your sight if you don't have to. That's your child. You hear me? That's your seed. You hear me? Like I told you, you're here to protect them, guide them, get them guidance, get them shelter, food. You hear me? You're supposed to respect them. And you're not supposed to let nobody else have them that's going to tear them down. Don't let the streets have your children, guys. Don't let the streets have your children because a lot of them are just not coming back anymore. Once again, this is your boy Wild. Like I said, I hate to go. I hate to go. I hate to go. I hate to go. But I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go. But I will be back with another show. That's unless you guys want me to go. But if you guys want me to go, let me know. If you want me to stay, say hooray. And I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But like it is what it is, though, guys. I do gotta go because I do have things to do in the house, and I know you guys do have things to do as well. But anytime that you guys would love to be a member or part of my streams, my shows, anytime, any day, future notice, you guys know that you're welcome. You guys know that you're welcome. Like I said, most of you guys know how I end my shows, and most of you guys don't because, like I said, I am new to TikTok. But the more I get to meet, the more, like I said, things will change because you guys have a bigger impact uh, on my shows than I do. But I will tell you this, though, guys. There's so many people out there who are battling cancer, going through cancer, uh, that don't have a support team, that don't have no support at all. And you guys may know uh, some of these individuals who are battling cancer, going through cancer. Like I said, guys, and I'll say it again: cancer is a serious thing. It's not a good thing. It's a serious thing. Cancer doesn't discriminate. It affects us all. It probably has affected somebody in each one of our families, guys, in some kind of way. You hear me? Like I said, and we've lost so many people in our families, our friends, our loved ones to cancer. But if you do know somebody out there who's battling cancer, going through cancer, only thing I suggest and I ask of you is to be a good person. Open up your hearts, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't cost that much for a can of soup. It doesn't cost that much for a conversation. It doesn't cost that much for me to just flip up your pillow. It just doesn't cost to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? So if you consider yourself a good person, be that good person and do good person's things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, You never know if cancer could come into your life. I wish it wouldn't. I hope it don't. But like I said, and I'll say it again, it doesn't discriminate. Why I tell you this, why I put this message out there for you guys, because this year makes 20 years that I'm cancer free. You hear me? This year makes 20 years that I'm cancer free. That's right, guys. I'm blessed. But you know what? I still ask myself, I don't know why he chose me. Maybe he chose me to be the voice for the voiceless. And if that's what I have to be, the voice for the voiceless, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to come out with these messages. And I want you guys to know this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to end all my shows. So if you guys are good people, consider yourselves good people, and you know somebody that's battling cancer, going through cancer, and you guys are not doing the right thing, opening up your hearts, shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. If you're a good person, do the right thing. And the right thing is to help somebody out who's battling cancer. Like I said, the Cindy Uriches, the Angel Browns, the Dave Worthies, the Mac B's. You hear me? I'm just telling you guys, the Dwayne Solomon, his wife, there's so many people and others that I don't know. But if I do know them, and if I didn't know them and they needed a little support, only thing they got to do is text me and I'll be there. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, sharing is sharing. Sharing is sharing. Message once again. Message. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason I'm season. I'm not here to congratulate. This is what I do, guys. This is what I do. I kicks the Willie Bobo. My man, like I said, I kicks the Willie Bobo, bro. Like I said, I'm a cancer survivor, 20 years. You hear me? He could have easily taken me out of here. Easily. Out of all the stuff that I did on the streets, he could have easily taken me out of here. But you know what? He know there was a purpose for me. He know there was a reason for me to be here. You know what I'm saying? And why I'm here? I'm blessed. I'm blessed beyond blessed, guys. I'm blessed beyond blessed. There's a reason that I went through all of this stuff in my life to be here. You hear me? And so I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna respect life because life is a blessing, not a lesson. Once again, life is a blessing, not a lesson. Where is my yak? Where is my yak? I had to get my yak. I had to get my yak. I had to get my yak. What we talking about today? Unity in the community, fixing the problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that's going on in our communities. All the tragic events that went on during the Fourth of July holiday this weekend was just tragic and terrible and senseless. And you know what? I'm just saying, guys, we have to do a better job in our communities, man. We have to grab these children, we have to grab these young ones and talk to them and educate them in a positive way so that they don't go out there making buffoons of themselves, guys. Enough buffoonery is going around in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Enough is going around. What up? What up? What up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing this morning? I'm over here talking about the community, what needs to be done in our communities, man. How can we fix it? You know? Uh, where you from? I'm from New. I'm from Go ahead. You from where? I'm from New York, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Pennsylvania. That's for what? Oh, that sounds cool, but probably another time, bro. Probably another time. But it's cool. I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate the blessings that you want to give me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I don't. I truly do. You know what I'm saying? But I was about to leave, So you're welcome to join my stream anytime. You're welcome to text me. You guys, if you need my email, I'll give you my email. But like I said, there's another time that we can conversate because I was about to get out of here because I've been on here for a while. And don't think that I want to cut you off for what you said because I don't. Because like I said, I take in all the information that somebody's given to me, as long as it's positive. You hear me? All that negative stuff I don't deal with. And you said you from Nigeria, my brother? Yes, yes, yes. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, and I've been doing this for a lot of people. So my man, and my spirit, and my ghost just direct you to me. Said I should talk with you. That is the reason why I add you up and call you, and they have been blocking your blessing. Oh, you been trying to call me? You said you've been trying to call me? Yes, yes, yes. I've been trying to call you, but I can't. So I just saw you online. That's the reason why I just said I should. This is the opportunity to talk with you. So I decided to talk with you to know if you agree with me. So what you wanted to do? What you wanted to do? Yes. First, I want you now to send me a picture of you. I want you to send me a picture of you, of your left palm arm. You know what? You know what? I appreciate you doing that, but I'm being on the real with you. Certain things I just don't do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everything happens for a reason. And people come into your lives for reasons. You know what I'm saying? But just certain things, I just don't do. You hear me? I've done that before, probably over 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody read my palm, and my mother told me I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I did that, I let certain things into my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling them certain things now. Why you think he left? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a different man. You hear me? My spirituality, my essence is some things. It's something that I just can't let go. And I truly, I'm gonna tell all of you, my brothers and sisters, cherish your spirituality, cherish your essence. Don't let certain people or individuals come into your life because they'll try to take your essence and your spirit away from you, and they'll try to hold on to it, and they'll put it in a jar, and then you'll be done. You can't get your essence or your spirituality back anymore. So I urge all of my brothers and sisters in them and you to watch your surroundings, and the people that surround you, because like I said, there's vampires out here. There's a bunch of vampires out here. You say no, they're not. The vampires that are out here are the vampires, the ones that are sucking your energy, sucking your, draining your blood, your life source. I'm just telling you, those are the vampires. They don't want your blood, they want your energy, they want your life source, and they're sucking it, and they're trying to take it away from you. You got so many people that's walking around you, that's demons, that's devils, you don't even know it. You hear me? They walk around in these veils, you hear me? That you just don't see the veils until they lift them. And once they lift it, you'll see them and you'll be like, damn, he was right. I'm just being on the real with you. A lot of people that you think are really good people are not good people. It's just because you know what? Your eyes are still closed. You haven't really opened your eyes. Until you open your eyes, you'll see the evil that's inside of a lot of people. Once again, though, guys, this is your boy Wild. Like I said, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. You guys, if you want to follow me on YouTube, subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel on StreamYard. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. You guys are all welcome to be a part of all my shows, all of my channels. You know what I'm saying? Share this with all your loved ones, the people that you hold close to your heart. You know what I'm saying? And if you got some good information and good knowledge from me today, much blessings to all of you. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. But before I go, I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know. But I'm gonna hit you up with just a little bit of this before I go. I'm gonna let this play for a while because you know what? This dude right here needs to be played, and a lot of his stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm just different. I'm just cut from a different cloth. You know, my speed, my essence is my blessings. You know what I'm saying? My essence is my blessings, and I can't let go of that. I just can't. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe you could call me a old slave man or whatever you want to call me, but my spirituality, my essence is my blessings, and I just cannot let that fall uh in the hands of the wrong person or the wrong people. I just can't. Some may get off with that. I just can't. Like I said, I'll die with the slave mentality then if you call me that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let nobody uh into like I said, into my circle whose spirituality ain't good. I'm just not. And so if I have to cut you off, I will. If you're out there doing devilish things, then I will cut you off. I'll leave you alone. If you hang around devilish people that do bad things, I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm just being on the real. Like I said, I'm just cut from a different cloth. I'm different. I'm raised different. You know what I'm saying? My borough was thorough. My city is witty. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a common man with a common plan, trying to give you guys the best message that I can. So you guys hold on, stay strong, and always remember, better days are coming. Better days are coming. This your boy Wilder. I'll be right back. But you listen to this. I'm gonna take a break for a minute. I'll be right back. And you guys just listen to the music. Listen to the music. I'll be right back. See your boy Wilder. Like I said, I told you I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I was gonna end it, but as I always see when people come on, it's hard to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to leave. It's hard to turn them down because obviously these people want to hear something that's positive, that's true, that's new, and it's blue, and it's for all of you. Like I said, guys, when I say blue, I'm saying blue for my boy Frederick Blue, who passed away over 30 years ago. Always represent him when I say it's for you, it's true, as new as blue, and because like I said, his loss in my community still has an impact over 30 years ago. Just like you losing people in your community to senseless violence years ago and today. You know what I'm saying? We must make a change. We have to make a change We got to make a change. Like I said, guys, I was gonna end the show, but when I have people coming to my show and they start coming in, it's hard for me to turn these guys away because, like I said, they must want to hear what's going on. I'm different, guys. I told you that, and I try to explain to a lot of you guys out there, I'm different. You're different. We're all unique in our own way. We're all cut from a different cloth. But knowledge is knowledge, and if you don't have the proper knowledge on what you're doing out here into your communities, you're going to continue to make a mockery and a fool of yourself as well as your family name. But we have to do things better. We have to want better for our children. We're sacrificing our children each and every day. Do you know how many children, how many little brothers and sisters have gone missing within this past month and a half? Hear me? I'm just telling you guys. So we have to do a better job of reaching out and guiding and talking to our little brothers and sisters. We have to stop, and kidding to ourselves and fooling ourselves, and like I said, and admit to ourselves that we have done a terrible job of raising our loved ones. We have, guys. Like I said, we put terrible role models in front of our brothers and sisters because a lot of our brothers and sisters have been terrible role models for our youth. You hear me? You know it, you see it, you watch it, you witness it. I've said this in the show earlier, and I'll say it again. We have done we have done a terrible job of letting certain people be role models to our youth because they're setting them all up for failure. Look at it. Doing stupid stuff, silly stuff, and think what we're doing is right and it's not. Like I said, guys, we've lost a lot of our pride. You hear me? We lost a lot of our pride. We lost a lot of our dignity. We lost a lot of our respect, our honor, our greatness, our kind ways. We lost a lot of it. A lot of us just don't even care no more how we even come outside, how we conduct ourselves, how we dress outside. You know, and like I said, we have to care. You have to know right from wrong. Your parents are supposed to at least, at least prepare you for what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many of us out here who are unprepared. So many of us. But like I said, guys, I'm just a common man with a common plan, trying to give you guys the best message and knowledge and information that I can. If I say anything out of place, out of context, I'll apologize because my intention is not to disrespect no one. My intention is to give you guys a good show. And if I can't do that, guys, I'll stop. Like I always tell you guys, I will stop. But I want you guys to know that we have to do a better job with our youth because our youth are running rampant and our youth are out of control and our youth are looking for help and nobody's helping them. Everybody's turning away from them. You hear me? We're worrying about the wrong thing instead of worrying about the right thing, which is our families. Because what it is, we still, as adults, want to do what we want to do, and that's ourselves. We want to still party. We want to still hang out. We want to still club. We want to still, I'm just telling you, we want to still get high. We want to do all those things. We still, you know what I'm saying? And not knowing that it's your child's turn to do these things, but you still want to do what your child is doing. But like I said, guys, I'm just different. I'm just a different man. I'm just a different monster, a different beast. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not the right one to articulate to give you this message. Maybe you want somebody else to give it. Maybe you want Steve Harvey to talk to you. You want Shaquille O'Neal to talk to you. You want Tyler Perry to talk to you. You hear me? You want all the millionaires. You want Jay-Z to talk to you. You want the rappers to talk to you. See, that's where a lot of us gotten wrong. We want the rappers. We want all of them people to tell you how to fix our solutions in our communities, except the people who live in the communities, the people who have all the right answers in the communities. Those are the people that you don't want to listen to. No, you don't want to listen to your barber. You don't want to listen to your electrician. You don't want to listen to your school teacher. You don't want to listen to your carpenter. Yeah, I'm just telling you, you don't want to listen to your auto mechanic. No, you don't want to listen to none of them people who work hard out there every day in the field, who are sacrificing everything. You don't listen to them. No, who you listen to is to the TV. No, you listen to the rappers. That's who you listen to. You let them tell you on how to shine and how to do this, on how to do that. No, it's not that, guys. All of that that's immaterialistic stuff. And if you think that is the way, let me tell you something, guys. You got a big plan on a big problem in store for you. Remember what I tell you, you have a big problem in store for us. Like I said, guys, I'm just a common man with a common plan, trying to give you guys the best message I can. If I said something out of place, out of context, your boy Wilder will apologize. I will. I will. I wills. But I got to go. I got to go. You guys have been blessings, all of you. All of you have been blessings, not lessons, but blessings. Like I said, to have all of you guys tune into my show this morning, this evening, this afternoon, it's been a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys didn't have to tune in, you guys didn't have to step up, you guys didn't have to show support, and you guys did. It's the little things, it's the little things, it's the little things that turn into blessings. Remember what I tell you, it's the little things that turn into blessings. Like I said, guys, I gotta go, but I hate to go, but I gotta go. But I will be back with another show. But until then, you guys stay blessed free, stress free, and love the hell out of your families. Like I said, you guys are very important to me. You guys are very important. I want to thank you, you guys on TikTok, for coming through, being in my show today. And like I said, I have future shows coming up that I'm going to be doing, a lot of community talking, and I'm gonna do some sports too, but it's going to be a lot more community talk because I see that's where it's at, guys, and I see people want to hear it from a positive person, coming from a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, I come from a impoverished community. I'm come from, like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, Bedford Stuyvesant, Marcy, and Pulaski. You hear me? You hear me? I watched it all, seen it all, done it all. You hear me? And I know what we need, what our people in our community are missing. You hear me? So I know these things, and that's why I'm giving you this information in a positive way, so that you can take this in and understand what I'm saying is true. Because we need fixing, a lot of fixing, and if we don't get the fixing, it's not going to be a good sign. It's not going to leave a good taste. Uh, in our youth's mouths and the people in our community. Like I said, though, guys, if you have sons, you have daughters, tell them you love them. Tell them you love them each and every day. Tell them how special they are, and don't like I said, don't feel that you're soft if you're telling your son you love him. No, you're not soft. You're a man. You're letting him know that somebody out here loves him. That he's not out here or she is not out here on their own. Remember what I tell you guys. Remember what I tell you. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I hate to go, but I gotta go. But if you guys want me to stay on for a little more, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that heart. If you want me to stay on here a little more, but if not, I gotta go, guys. Like I said, you guys are blessings, not lessons. You guys are blessings, not lessons. And I thank you guys for everything. I thank you guys that you guys represent. I thank you guys just to really thank you uh, for letting me be in your circle, your world, your life, your universe, because you guys don't have to. You guys don't have to let your boy Wilder in, and you guys did. So, with that being said, that's beautiful. That's awesome. That's outstanding. That's amazing, and I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I appreciate it. But I have to go. I don't want to go, but I got to go, guys. But I will be back with another show. But until then, you guys stay blessed, free, stress free. You guys love the hell out of your families. This your boy Wild. I'm out, guys. Enjoy. Enjoy, guys. Stay blessed, free. Love your families. Love all of you. Don't gotta know you to love you, but I love you in a spiritual way, not in no freaky way. One. What hurt you? That's what you're supposed to do. no. And then what? What? Then I gotta come out and talk to you. All right. What's going on? Lane, right? How you doing, sir? Yeah, how you doing, sir? I don't know. close down from there. I'll let you take it later. I figured that's so probably working. How you been, man? I just wished him a happy birthday. I didn't know his name was Andrew. And I said, yo, Ned, what the hell are he trying to do? Yeah. Tomorrow. I got that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm old, so, you know. Who that? Who that? I know what you talking about, goddamn. I know what you talking about. I said, all right, it's solo. But I ain't got to play nobody no more solo. Oh, this is terrifying. 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 Fucking, you gotta make love, solo. You gotta make love. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, solo. Now you know what it was, solo? It just wasn't. It just wasn't Christy that was big from. Right. You know, it's solo. Cody. You don't want nothing. Oh, I had like about niggas like, you fucking good. You stupid ain't gonna stick on somebody else over. I've been there. So you want to solo? You stay down here. You have plenty of fucking baby. My cousin come out here, and that told us that she probably done, she probably done slept with half your women. She was like, word up, yeah, y'all wouldn't like him. Y'all been mad at him. Nigga mad at you. He said, word up, I'm telling you how my dog is. Nigga slept with all your women. Y'all been mad at him. I know he's a hater. Like that. That's what you wanted. Mhm. Well, I told him, I said, ask Solo. I said, they was giving pussy away for CDs, dude. Get out of here. I told him. I told him. They don't know that, though. Guess who home? Guess who home, son? Light. Light home. That's what everybody said. But he's home. It don't matter. He's home. Let's go. Make sure of that shit. Now he'll go. Because he don't want to go to New York with no homeboy kid. That shit. But yeah, go up there. I might have to tell that nigga I got a prison. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Feel me? No, you do. North Carolina. No, he's in Georgia. He's in Georgia. North Carolina. He's supposed to be here in North Carolina with Bernard and around Bernard. Yeah. You know Bernard? Nobody. Oh, you want to know what else I think? Oh, Chico, right? What's the name again? What's the name again? Tall motherfucker. Tall motherfucker. Yep. Yeah, and there's some people over there selling CDs. We're gonna set up our own thing. Go sell a couple and get the fuck out of here real quick. Go to the hood. Go to the hood and sell them clothes. Know what I'm saying? Word up. Niggas don't know that. Nope. Yeah. On the real. Hey, look. They treat you good too, Solo. Yeah. I told you know what it was, Solo? Everybody down there was working. That's what it was. And you know what I'm saying? You didn't. I mean, everywhere you went was a job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, the lady told me. She said, That's your brother." I said, "Yeah." She said, "You ain't gonna have your business on." She told me that shit. I told my wife. I said, "Boo." This lady told me. She said, "That's your brother." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you ain't gonna have your business long." I said, "What the fuck is he doing?" Yeah.